Yeah. Today kind of a not good day. I was like not in discipline today. I did not follow my risk. I plan to risk 0.25 in my live account and my every account, like 0.25 percentage. But unfortunately, I started revenge trading and I started doing all those stupid shit. And I lost almost 1 percentage instead of 0.25 percentage. And in one account, I lost close to 2 percentage. And in profit accounts, giving back my profits in one single trading day. My bias was wrong on my I'm not wait for any kind of confidence. I was like for the past 2 weeks I was super consistent with my entry and execution patience and everything. Today I was patient, but I'm not wait for the confidence. I have a pre-plan. So once the price reach that fair value gap, I'm not look for any sort of entry model like just keep on adding position. It's actually nothing but it's actually get flipped. But I'm not patient enough to wait and watch what's happening inside the fair value gap. But actually no model. Price keep on going higher, and once it sweep the high, then it's give the flip and some reaction after doing that afternoon session. But unfortunately, I was not in my control. I literally ruined every one of my accounts. I lost almost 1.52 percentage today. There is no risk, even though I had the plan in my hand. Like I don't want to risk much. I don't if I'm not trading today, it's going to be good for me. I was like that when I was in the morning. Since I'm not doing something good in the previous day, like late sleep, late wake up, and doing some stupid shit, not going gym, and I'm not following a lot of important things. So I plan to not trade, or else if I trade, it should be very less risk and not much entries. But unfortunately, I keep on adding position. Like I executing three trades, both are selling almost seven executions in that three. Everything is sell. There is no buy, and price keep on going higher. Stop me out every single time, and I constantly change my stop loss. I'm not still. I don't have the patience to wait like uh, like for it kill it like my whether it's my stop or either my stop or target. I keep on changing my stop loss and keep on micromanaging the position. I'm not comfortable with my risk, and I'm adding positions like stupid. I'm not adding position according to the model. I was executing the positions. I'm not supposed to execute. I'm not waiting for the discounted price. I will get tapping range like nothing. I'm just executing positions like something. I think I was overconfident in the morning, and I'm not following anything. I knew that the model and the market condition is not that great. It seems not good, so it's better not to trade or just lowering my size. But the first entry, the first loss started the whole chain reaction. I was started executing trade after trades, and I'm down a big amount of money, bro. To be honest. So I'm gonna go over the trade. When I was in the morning, it was a huge. Look, this week it's a huge buy. It's kind of keep on going higher. It's a daily time frame, and these are recent favor getting ran through, and it's keep on going higher. When I was in the morning, it is a full candle. So it's 4 hour. I didn't see anything in 4 hour. It's kind of keep on going higher, breaking all the fair value gaps. Sorry, breaking all the highs. So when I was in the morning, I was like, if it is a reversal, we can expect the price to reach this low, and this is the fair value gaps. So we can expect the price to reach at least these ranges. I was not that confident because the market is expanding higher and higher. Whether I'm gonna buy or gonna sell, I don't know. In 1 hour, I do have one confidence. This is the higher that I marked in the morning. And one more thing is this imbalance. Here is the not this fellow. Yeah, this fellow. So this is the H1 fair value here, which aligned with some sort of liquidity. So this is H1 fair value here. It's going higher, come all the way down. From our perspective, this is going to be the first leg, right? If it sweep this leg, if the price go and sweep the leg, we can expect some sort of good selling. If it's just sweep, that's what happened in the morning. Once the high getting swept, It's keep on going lower. But I keep on selling inside this range. It's inside this range I keep on selling, but the order flow is higher. But the price is expanding towards this high. I couldn't identify that. The value of holding the price pushing higher towards this range. Since I'm not identifying this price action, I was super bearish inside this range. This is just a first leg in high time frame. That's the reason why it's not worked in the morning. So in 15 minutes, it's made me very confused. Like every fair value was getting ran through. So I was like, so okay, fine. Every fair value getting ran through, and it's created this imbalance. So inside this imbalance, I was super bearish. This was my whole plan, and I was like, and it's a SMT, so I don't like to see any place reach this point. I can be bearish inside this range. This was my whole game plan in the morning. It's flipped. So it's printed a not in sweep any lows. So it just tapped the fair value gap in H1. And I was like, so once the price reaches this point, we can look for short and targeting this liquidity. That was my whole game plan. But unfortunately it didn't work. I keep on shorting here, keep on shorting inside this inverse, and nothing worked. Everything. The reason why it's not worked is because it's just a first leg in high time frame, and the price expand once the price tap this H1, it's expanding to it's ran through all the fair value gaps. You can clearly see in 15 minutes the fair value gap get ran through. It's kind of closing above, and it's purely acting as inverse. Once it closed above, and it's purely acting as inverse. Once it sweep the low, it's keep on going higher towards this high. So I couldn't recognize that in the morning. I failed to recognize that, and I'm not even stopped myself from executing positions. Like literally, I'm did a stupid thing today. Not. I don't have any appreciation for my actions. I don't. I'm not gonna give any kind of reasoning for that. It's a stupid shit. I shouldn't do that. But I unfortunately I was not in my control. Like my friend, he is also doing something so weird. So both are doing super good, executing entries after entries, losing pretty much good amount of money today. Kind of feel sucks, and I past 2 weeks I'm trading really good, and my consistency score is really good, and my executions are really great. My prediction and execution, everything is good, but unfortunately today something so bad happened. So if I just followed my risk management, or else if I'm not trading today, or else if I wait for the A plus setups, then or else some confirmation, I might not enter. So the 1 minute made me to enter, and it's kind of stupid shit, bro. I don't have any thing to. This is the fair value which I started um, trading in the morning. Like as soon as the price tap this imbalance, clear this liquidity. I marked out this fair value once I get flipped. I enter my first position. Second position, put the stop at the high. It stopped me out. This was my first stop in the morning. So this, sorry. So this was my first stop in the morning. So once it ran through, I exit my position, put the stop at the high. It's kind of stopped me out. And the second entry, and I also marked the inverse parallel gap. So once inside the same on surprise, okay, what did that mean? Like low, high, and it's kind of flipped the fair value up. Once it get flipped and displayed, I was like, okay, fine, I can exit my positions, and I marked it as a structure shift. And I what I did after I exiting some positions here, and it's got ran through. So first entry, no structure, nothing. There is nothing, just sweep. There is no structure. I exit my position, start me out in 1 minute. Now in 5 minutes, these things are nothing. And here it's literally closed a book, kind of flipped the fair value, but I still in 1 minute it seems like it's flipping the fair value. It's not even a fair value gap, bro. It's not even a healthy fair value gap. It's nothing, but I created it by my own analysis and by my own thinking. Flip big displacement on say see the executions close below. I consider it as a structure shift, but it didn't. It's kind of rebalance to this imbalance. Like break this is the imbalance on surprise reach this point. It's kind of keep on going higher. Then I executing my third execution right here. Once I see this internal getting swept, internal buys are getting taken, and big fair value are getting, there's a clean fair value getting flipped. So I was like, this is a structure shift. So and it's a second shift with the displacement. So I marked this value up in the morning, and I starting executing trades after trades here. Like this is my first entry. So this was my first entry, and on this place this was my second entry. This was my sorry, this was my third entry inside this inch. Like first entry, second entry, third entry, everything started me out. I then also I looked for some sort of entry model inside this fair value gap. I like to do some entry, but unfortunately it stopped me out very badly. Very badly stopped me out. The only reaction, only entry for me today is it's a clean buy. It's a clean buy once the price reach this imbalance. What happening here? Once the price reaches this imbalance, it's kind of flip this fair value gap, big displacement, structure shift, and it's come and sweep that thing one more time. It's keep on going higher. The order flow is higher. It's willing to reach this point, so I couldn't recognize that in the morning. So and I three entries, two entries, everything lost. Once the first leg, like the top of the daily candle swept, taken, it's clearly visible in M1 time frame. The last fair value getting flipped, and it clearly acted as inverse. So you can execute we can execute the position here, put the stop at the high, targeting this liquidity or this loss manipulation before the structure shift, right? So we can target it's projected this target, so we can target this. And one more thing in M5. In M5, this fellow is the fair value gap which formed here. So if one there, what happened here after that? So once the price feed the high, it's ran through this fair value gap, and that fair value gap getting tapped and rejected, and it's kind of accumulation, this expansion, like good accumulation, expansion to the downside, fair value gap getting tapped, keep on selling lower towards this low. And one more thing in M1, you give some sort of reaction, like once the price entering the once the price entering the M5 fair value gap, it gives some reaction towards the upside. The high failed to take, the inversion holding the price pushing lower. It is also one sort of a fair value gap, structure shift. And after that, what happened? It's kind of big accumulation. This inversion getting tapped, one more time getting tapped, and this is where we get the structure shift, and it's keep on going lower and lower and the liquidities. So yeah, bro, the thing which I expected not happening here, it's happened right here. Exactly at what time? Exactly at 12:45, 1 o'clock. I got the entries, but unfortunately I injured myself badly, broke my bank, so I broke my accounts balances. So this was the reckless trading. I accept that today morning when I was. If you see the live video, I you can see that all those things which I did today is completely stupid. The market condition is not that great. I have not recognized that. I recognize that, but I'm just neglect that, and I'm not following the rules and a lot of things not aligned with my setups today. So it's a very big loss for me because I'm about to get my payout for first payout in my life. So in not a life, it's my trading career. This is gonna be my first payout. I am about to pass one more challenge as well. So that's a single phase. I just need to make $60. But today I ended up losing 1.3%, so I had to make 2% again. So kind of sucks me badly. And I giving back my one percentage profits gains in live account. So I'm just $6 away from my getting payout. So I lost my 1%. It's a lot of things not worked well. If I just followed my risk management, if I just followed my pre-plan, like the plan which I made earlier, everything would be good. So, so I have to be very careful with whenever I lost, whenever I like lost something in my very first trade. So the very first trade, if I lost something, I should be very careful with the following trades because the following trades heavily because the chances of chasing are heavily revenging the positions or wanted to be right mindset. it's significantly affect my trading career. So hereafter I have a plan. If my first entry is a loser, the second entry shouldn't be equal or more size. If I risk $50, the second entry should be $25. That's it. And that entry should be a break even day, which if I only target 1:2 and it's going to be break even day, or it's 1:1.5, it's even fine. So I might ended up drawdown. So I can control the drawdowns, right? So it's kind of not it's kind of purely reckless trading. And Nasdaq, I don't have anything to journal. So I just took one entry and it's ended up failure, and it's not. I don't know why I entered. I don't have any plan about that. It's just a sweep, just a fair value flip will be entered, and it's not worked, and I get stopped out. The only thing which made me feel bad is I had 8 lots, and it's not worked. So I'm not ready to analyze analyze the market and execute my own trades. Like that's kind of make me feel bit bad, because if I started analyzing the market, I can execute. If I couldn't find anything, I can leave the day not execute any trades, but I just keep on copying the trades. I don't like that, but I still keep on doing that. um I have to change the habit of copying the trades from my friend. It's not something good. I can ask the doubts and things like that. I can't copy. Forex I'm doing by myself, but futures I'm copying the trades. I accept that. So and I lost $200 today. So we are 1 week away from the futures account. So we have to pause it in 1 week. We have to make $2,000 in 1 week. If we are not doing that, we're going to blow that account for sure, because it's just 1 month contract, right? So I have to make just $2,000. Tomorrow we can see if we get any fine entries. So I have a plan to not to trade Nasdaq, since it is a very volatile. So I have a plan to trade what I have a plan to trade ES S&P 500, which is kind of resemble the Gbpusd. It's kind of um I can expecting the same price action in both things. I'm not sure. I'm not backtesting it much, but I did backtest for 2 3 times, and it's kind of resemble the same price action. So it's yes, it's at ICT, but the thing which I seeing in Nasdaq is pretty aggressive. Like it's kind of very aggressive, very volatile. So I have a plan to switch from Nasdaq to ES, since I identify it's really a standardized market, and there's much it's not a much moves, and the movement is pretty clear, and it's I can identify it. So yeah, it's kind of easy for me to predict the next action from the market. So tomorrow we can trade. Yes, not tomorrow here at I we can gonna trade. Yes, so we are gonna trade Nasdaq at least for some time. If I feel comfortable trading ES, then I stick with ES. So I don't need big moves. I don't need big volatility. I just need to get the most standard price action, so I can execute trade without any hesitation. So I need to see that as good as possible. That's it. This is it for the day. So say tomorrow gonna take the payout very soon. So I'm not gonna trade from that mindset. From that perspective, I need to focus on my consistency again, because my consistency is really good nowadays. It's developing in a good way. I have to focus on trade management. I have to focus on identifying the entries. I have to focus on executing 2 3 setups per day. That's what most important for me. That's what helped me to grow my accounts. Just one entry is not enough, so I have to prepare my mind for to execute 2 3 entries in different time frames. So in the sense, which means if I execute on trade at 8 o'clock, I have to, if I get any entry at 10 or 11, I need to execute it. I'm not supposed to like, oh no, it's like, I'm not going to enter. Like, I don't want to do all those nonsense. So I have to practice that. Yes, I have to practice that. So market gives a lot of opportunities since we are trading in just 1 minute. So it's pretty clear. We obviously can get 2 to 3 entries per day. At least I should execute two trades. I have to build that mindset. So it's very important. That's it. Nothing more, nothing much. And I had to focus my trade management because my trade management is very poor. Tuesday, I guess, yeah, Tuesday I executed, not Tuesday, the Wednesday. I executed a very fine entry. It's a very fine entry. I knew that it's going to hit my target, but unfortunately, I closed my entry at pullback with very low profits. And like I once I close my profits, it's keep on going higher, not even coming my break-even point. It's coming all the way up to my TP, not even TP1, TP2. It's going up and up. It's skyrocketed. So next thing, I had to fix my trade management. I had to fix my risk management. If I plan my risk, shouldn't deviate that. That's my number one agenda, number one objective, and I have to follow my words, my plan, my rules. I don't want to deviate that because if I'm not following anything, then it's not going to be for me. So I have to, and I need to stop adding too much pressures and emotion into it. Since it is a model based game, since it is the game is operated again with the help of the algorithm, so I have to focus on that instead of the emotions and some pressure. Like I started putting some pressures and that kind of things like that. Think about it. It's just what happened here. It just sweep the liquidity by side external. After that, whether it's flipped. It's it flipped. We can exit the put the stop on high. And the second confluence is it's kind of flipped the M5 also. It's getting in the M5 also getting flipped, and acting as resistance and pushing lower after this accumulation start to expand lower. So it's these are the confluence we get. We don't need to panic at all. Once we identified the structure with the big displacement, we can move a stop loss to this point now. So now our risk is going to be very lower than once we identified this displacement, we can move a stop to this point or just to break even point, and we can expect some sort of swing low to take. So this is how we need to focus the trades. But unfortunately, I'm too much focused on making money, and I'm not making. I'm not focused on making much money. I'm just focused on making 100, 200, 550, $60. It's not. My entry, my pattern, my strategy is working really good. So I don't want to put box into it. So I just disconnect the numbers. Just focus on my models. Focus on my strategies, developing the skill, building some good habits around it, like patience, consistency, like waiting skill, a lot of things, and following my rules without any deviation. So these are the things I need to do. That's it. Have fun. We'll see you by tomorrow. Peace.